What's up, Phoenix? Yeah, the music in here slaps. It says from the lurker. What's up with you, buddy? Oh man, Friday night. Man, chilling. Kind of tired, but not really. I didn't stream yesterday like I thought I was going to because I was What up, B? Palia? Okay. Yeah, my wife was playing Palia the other night. Things on my end. Tired. Oh, what is going on with my restream? What in the world? That's the other night. Act like it wasn't there. No, we definitely not connected to the channels. That sucks. Need a stream? Yeah, bruh. Let's see if that fixed it on here. You feel attacked? Why do you feel attacked, Hobbs? Okay, let's get this fucking rolling.
Ted, my boy, it's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary.
All right. We are live. Yeah, Wild Hobbs appears. Yeah, Fix. Wild Hobbs appears. He be over here saying, I need to stream. Are you saying that because you feel like you need to stream too? B, what's good with you, man? Can't wait to try the sheath tomorrow. I tried a sheath all weekend. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I ended up picking up because a good friend of mine got me the Kadabe sheath and Kadabe Paragon cases. One in blue, the sheath in blue. Paragon in green. Watching on the old Ultra. There you go. Watch on the old Ultra. Why am I hearing two different sets of music? I don't know. Like for a second there, I was hearing two sets of music. Oh, I am hearing two sets of music. I know what the other music is. Bam. Stop that altogether. Thanks for the clap. I do those. This has been Harsh Tuck on Palia. It's been 83 years. Wow, 83 years. 83 years. Oh man, it's funny. So last couple streams, I was doing a lot of either trials or raids, dungeons. Might bump into another dungeon tonight through the story, but I'm not. I'm gonna focus the raids that I have set up I'm gonna probably do those on separate stream nights. So probably next Friday night we'll probably do. We'll probably hit the Alliance raids. So for Hob or for Phoenix, if he wants to join up next week, he can join up in there. I'll get him added to the Discord where we kind of just chatted up at on Final Fantasy. It's called Family Game Night, but it was for my family back when we used to play Among Us, which was fun. It was back when COVID was a thing, so since we always couldn't really hang out, we get a few of us together to play. We outside. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? We outside. We somewhere. We are definitely somewhere. We are definitely somewhere. Kyle. Hey, Brian, do you know who Kyle is? Oh, man. You don't like how it says my name? What do you mean you don't like how I say Kyle? It's passive. What up, passive? I figured that was you. Why? What is this Kyle thing, bro? All right, let's pick back up the task. All right, but yeah, we were doing a lot of fighting, and of course, yeah. You don't know why I don't like how I say your name. Oh, why are you on this? This must be your other account. He's Kyle now because he likes drinking Mountain Dew and punching drywall. Probably. So, I got all my gear. For those who didn't know, who didn't see it, I got all my new gear, all my quote-unquote level 90 gear. I'm almost at level 98 for my character. I really should be focusing on. I should get my Reaper gear, which is probably what I do next, and then actually go play my Reaper at some point. Okay. Where should I go? Let's go this way. Let's see. Type that with my S Pen. Hey, took forever. I mean, you're not supposed to really type stuff like that with the S Pen. Oh, you know why he's Kyle now, Brian? Because he picked up a Galaxy, an actual current day Galaxy. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I should probably be going this way. There we go. Now I feel like I'm on track. Yeah, he picked up a non-SPN Galaxy, but a current budget Galaxy phone. Like, I don't know who Kyle really thinks he is. Bro, this walking is taking forever. Okay, which way I go? I go this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. Oh yeah, we can sit here and talk to somebody. But I'm not talking to nobody. Let's just go. We got stuff to do. Can I go in here? Yeah, I can go in here. Nope, I'm not going there. I'm going over here. Should have went around the other side. We're here. Last time I tried to do this, my Alliance ring popped. But thanks for everybody who's here hanging out with your boy tonight. Budget. This is flagship. I mean, it's budget flagship, right? Budget flagship, right? I mean, passive. Regardless of how you say it, I love that you went out and got the S25. The question is, how long are you gonna hold on to it? And S25 is passive. I sound like an Apple fanboy calling your S series budget. Hey, it's of the S line, of the current S line. That's the budget of the S line, right? But the smallest battery. 13. You giving him 13 days, Brian, before he returns it? Yeah, probably. Returns in 4 to 14 days is up. I'm gonna hold on to it for a few. There we go. I'm gonna hold on to it for a few days. Hey, when you picked it up at Best Buy of Passive, did they say, "Hey, we'll see you back in about a couple weeks"? Within a couple weeks. Welcome to Major's Mayhem. Greetings, Millie. Man, may I introduce you to Zero? She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. All right. So besides Big Gamer and my wife, anybody else pick up a Switch 2? Anybody else pick up a Switch 2? My wife has abandoned me. Ouch. Oh, my EA Sports updated. Okay. What is that? Might as well not even peel the plastic off. Hey, that's rough, man. That is rough. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Oh, that's right. What did you do? What did you do, Passive? Let me see. I don't even see where you came in here and did anything. That's why I asked if you had a burner phone. Oh, man. Well, because Kyle is not a mod. Passive is a mod. Kyle is a peasant, obviously, Brian. But I'm not sure why he timed him out. He just said, "Don't come in here yelling at him, man." I guess he used to be cat. I looked to go see what he used caps on, but I didn't see anything. I'm just thinking he didn't like him. Kyle goes through more phones than most kingpins do. Yeah. That is facts. Zero. She's okay. I heard that. Let me go on. Yes. Major has told me, please come to us whenever you are hungry. We'll look after you. Kyle is king peasant for sure. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. You know, you get S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Edge, and the S25 Ultra. You know, Kyle got the S25. He didn't even spring for the S25 Plus. What was it, another $100? I mean, he just gonna return it anyway. So what difference did it make? He just got the S25 Ultra and said fuck it, we bought. Said F it, we bought. But maybe he figured he might like the S25 Ultra too much. I like being a peasant. Oh man. 'Twas here that Duran obtained the apples. Yes. The edge is too much. What is it, like $100 less than the Ultra? Is that what it is? The edge, $100 less than the Ultra? Bro, I don't know what happened today. My arms have been healing pretty well overall. And then today, for some reason, I don't know what happened, what I ate, what I drank, what I breathed, what I touched. But at some point before I picked my mom up to take her to her appointments, my arm, my right arm, just whelped up on this side and just whelped up really bad and started itching really bad. 100 more than the Ultra? Well then, yeah, you should have sprung and got the Ultra, bro. And then I got some Benadryl. Once I got my mom to Walmart, got some Benadryl. It calmed that down a little bit. It calmed that down a lot, actually. But then, as the Benadryl was wearing off, this arm flared up. I'm like, bro, what? what is it? What did I do? What did I do? Everything in my life has been the exact same. No, not poison ivy, right? Not poison. Literally was sitting in my car when all this happened. I left my house, got in my car. What did I do? I didn't do anything different than what I do every day. I always leave out the garage. I always hop in my car, and I took off. And then I went to go get my mom. The only thing I did between there and get my mom was I picked up some Starbucks, which was a bad idea. Picked up some Starbucks coffee because I don't know. I haven't been feeling. I'm not sleepy. I'm just tired. Oh yeah. Yeah, the ride London on the Ultra is making me happy. Yeah, I can't wait to try mine next week. I'll try mine next week while I'm at work, looking all professional with my leather on my phone. I'm gonna have to get used to the P cut though. The P cut, man, the P cut gonna hurt me. But we gonna get past it. We gonna eventually get past it, Brian. We gonna eventually get past it. Let's see. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, there's certainly a quick and convenient food. That's the Benadryl. What's the Benadryl? Making me sleepy? No. This is before I popped the Benadryl. Before my arm broke out. So yesterday I was gonna stream, but man, I couldn't even pull it together to go to the. I couldn't even pull it together to go to the gym. Switching throughout the weekend, yeah. Just show up at one place with the sheath on, show another place up with the Paragon on, show someplace else up with the Paragon, or the Ryan London, show someplace else with the Ghost. Just different places where I pop in and out at. Show up another place with my Pataka, and then another one with my Zero from Spigen. I mean, yeah, I can just do whatever I want, bro, right? There's no rules. I can change out my case as often as I want. I got case options now, Brian. Live case review on here real quick. Try all of them on and give your love first impression. Or live first impression. I want to hear your thoughts live as the first time Kadabe user. I mean, but shouldn't I test it out for a few days? And that way I can get like first putting it on is not gonna really give me a whole lot, right? Like it's just gonna be putting it on. It's like I like the way it looks, but carrying it for a few days is gonna really give you that first real impression, right? Brian is trying to turn me into a tech channel reviewer, and I don't know if I like that. Nah, first impressions matter too. Don't talk bad about Kadabe. Some people get upset. No, from just off of first looks and first, like I took it out the case and I touched them. Pause. Yeah, pause. Gotta feel it in the hands. Hey, hey, yo.
Pause.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. But yeah, all right. So let me get through this little clip right here. And then I will go run and grab all 3 cases. I also got an ESR car mount that I'm really interested in using because it has the vent and it has the upper mount. And I currently have a vent mount that I'm going to probably end up giving to my daughter. But because I kind of like the idea of maybe putting it right above and not having it on the vent. So the vent actually blows on me instead of on my large 25 Ultra, right? So yeah, we can take a look at that. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual relating to eating? Let's see. The dancers, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It's a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We voice has preferred similar pleasures. Yes, Chi 2. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I don't charge my phone. I think I'm gonna lie. I'm lying. I was just Gary lie. I was gonna say I don't charge my phone that often in my car, but I charge my phone in my car quite often actually. Now that I was just getting ready to say that, so that was gonna be a lie. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how that all works out. And my daughter's super excited because now she gets to get my the one I use in my car. I've got her hooked on the MagSafe. I gave her my mag back when I upgraded from the S23 Ultra to the S25 Ultra, and so she's got my mag back Classic for the S23 Ultra, and she watched me the entire time take my case, my phone in that case, and stick it to like the refrigerator, to the car, and places like that. So now she does it, and she's been quite enjoying it. And if I ever upgrade my charger, my bedside charger, I'm gonna give her the one I currently use. I currently gave her my flat wireless charger, but she's right by her bedside, and she tends to like a lot. But yeah, that may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Varshahn, where goods the world over may be found. Where goods the world over may be found? Okay, that just didn't sound right saying it that way. We are heading out. We go to... Go out. No, I feel like we should be able to see it. Where are we going? Alright, well, let's head out. Let's just head out, and then we'll figure it out once we get out. I love how you can shoot log videos on the Samsung. Yeah. You about to start our new YouTube channel? Kyle and my peasant S25 Ultra. Day in the life of S25 Ultra users. Not Ultra, I'm sorry. Ultra might be too much. Okay, it's right here. I don't know why it didn't show up on the map. Okay. No, who am I? Bro. Put me on the right person. There we go. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Varshahn has served as trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products but wares from the distant land. Is S25 better than the iPhone Pro? Ooh. Stirred it up in my chat passive. Lord, I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. I'm gonna show you how to do cool shit with this peasant Samsung Ghost. Oh man. So that's what tombstones are for. Voice has returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appears to be no shop in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. Dang. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Al-Makima. Okay. Gonna be over here. Is it raining? Bruh. Tired of seeing rain. It was raining here earlier. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too. It's kind of crappy. But I think it's supposed to be still relatively warm. It means I can start wearing my shorts again. Let's see. Why, Master Vartra, how may we serve you this morning? If you are here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there's no such rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home of the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel, not my own? See, hot AF out here waiting for the forest fires to start up. Oh Lord, no forest fires, bruh. My sister lives in Cali, but she lives in San Diego when she's there. When she's there, and that's the key point. When she's there, because my sister is a traveler. She can work from anywhere for the most part, so she travels a lot. See, it's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time, and return to Magalotuda. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. I was used to hurricanes. These fires are another thing. Yeah, or another animal for sure. All right, we're heading back to where we were. All right. Go pee on it, Brian. What the hell, Phil? That way. Oh, no. Let me go up. Go up. Put all that Mountain Dew to use. That's gross, Phil. I ain't even gonna lie. Not even gonna hold you. That's some gross stuff you're talking about. So I think if I go this way. This way. No, can't go that way. Gotta go this way. And then this way. Alright, get through this little cut scene and then to the end of it. I don't know if this is a voice one or if it's a voice one. I'll put it on and then move on. Some sort of fruit, pitiful thing though. I imagine you need to eat a lot to find any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous garment and weave. Brian talking a whole bunch of mess right now, but in private, all he do is whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Today's your 5-year anniversary, and for my wife, decided to buy us $120 dozens of cookies. $120 worth of dozen cookies? From where? What kind of cookies? $120. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also purposes medicinal properties. You would be hard pressed to find more useful plant. $120 cookies, Brian? If my wife decides to buy us $120 dozen of cookies, $120 for a dozen cookies? Am I reading this right? Not like several dozen cookies, but just a dozen, like at least a baker's dozen, or just a regular dozen? Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. The Last Crumb? I've heard of that company. I don't think we have them here in Indy. But $120 for some cookies? Bro. Brian wipes his ass with the dollar bills. Bro, that's diabolical. 12 cookies for $120. $12 cookies for $120. We don't have it here. You order it online. I mean, yeah, 120 cookies though, fam. Is that so? Aside from food, what I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Varshahn and Duran too. I don't know, fam. $120. Me and my wife would have had a quick talk. Like, babe, I don't know if these were worth it. I don't know if there's a cookie worth $10 on its own. Needless to say, 12 cookies for $120. Like, I don't know. If it isn't young Mamrahad, it must be that must be your sister, Yarsha. Is all well at the orphanage? Unbelievable. I never expected that, bruh. Me neither. Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. Check my DM. You're gonna send me a picture. Okay. I would have high-fived my wife. No, pass it. You would have high-fived her. I'm not even gonna say it because we on stream. Because I wouldn't do it physically myself either. But mentally, I'd high-five her in her face. Mentally, she'd have to get a high-five in the face. All right, I got the DM. Let me see these cookies. The Last Crumb. Open the damn box. Bro. Let's see. You got a better than sex cookie. The floor is lava. Not today, Mr. Muffin Man. Everything but the candles. Macadamia. I don't even know what that means. Netflix and Crunch. The Madonna. The James Dean. S'more Sands Campfire. When Life Gives You Lemons. What the Velvet. And a Donkey Kong cookie. Yeah, I see the flavors underneath of the front row bags. That's wild, fam. Not even gonna lie. 120. I had a hard time. You was gonna say that one first? I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. I don't know what you're talking about, Passive. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I think the most I've ever spent like on a dozen of something like that, I spent like $55 for a dozen cupcakes for work for my coworkers. And that was $55-$60 for a dozen cupcakes. Twitch people got an ad coming up. That's wild. That is wild. That is well. I gotta read because I can't. That just blows my mind. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Don't be sending me links, Brian. Look, don't nobody need no link for that crap, Brad. You keep them links over there to yourself. What kind of foolishness? Click that link. You can see all the description. No, I don't want to click the link. I don't want to. You're going to try to take over my YouTube and Twitch channel. I'm good. I'm not clicking the link. Not clicking the link. You spent money on coworkers? Damn, you. No! It was a company appreciation thing where they used to give us money to spend for the coworkers. I spend money on my coworkers all the time. Last summer, we won this gift card. Don't send that shit to my wife. So last summer or last spring, we won like $400 or $600 in gift cards for the different events we placed in, and we did Top Golf one day, and then another day, since we had money left, we had like $200 left after Top Golf, $250 left after Top Golf. So no, it was like $200 left. It was like $60 on one gift card and $130 on another gift card. So I just decided to host a little cookout at my house, and we did burgers, ribs, salmon, a few other things. And although those gift cards didn't cover all the meat that I cooked, it did cover a good portion of it. And then I threw down probably another, $100 or so to finish the rest of the meat and a few other things that we needed to get get together. And then everybody brought over a side. What up, Jay Will? Everybody brought over a side. We had a really big cookout that day too. So it was a good time. It was taxing. It's about as taxing as it was for me to cook all that food for Memorial Day weekend. Got started early. I think I hit the grill like 10 a.m., 9:30 that morning, and finished up everything on the grill by like 4-5 o'clock when everybody started showing up. And then once it got a little darker after we ate, we threw up the projector screen out back and we watched the movie. Processed cookies good enough for me, fam. You let them in your house, bro. Wants to be what? No. Brian, mind you, I work at a bank. I work with a handful of people. Yes, I trust them in my home. I trusted them in my home. Mainly, we were out back and they were just in the living room. That was all. That was really it. And they got to see this setup because it's kind of out in the open in our little dining room area. So they kind of got to see my little streaming setup. But they knew about it because I had the monitors delivered to the branch and I talked about it all the time. So, yeah, I had $120 cookies, bro. I don't know, fam. The cookies are good, but not worth $120. The reason they're so much is because they have very premium ingredients, but still not worth the money. Yeah, no. I don't need premium ingredients for my cookies, bro. I just need them to taste good. Hey, Jay, got a question for you. If on your anniversary, if your wife bought you $120 worth of cookies, a dozen cookies for $120, how would you feel about that? Just asking, as a friend. Just asking. How would you feel about that? You got to know, Jay. And I know your wife's probably sitting there right next to you. Mrs. J. Will, don't pay any attention to what's going on. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. That's weird, right, Jay? That's weird, bruh. Doesn't be following me around at his house. Yeah, Kyle, I'd have to watch you if you was here. Passive. You're restricted to you're restricted only to the backyard. You can't come in at all. You gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta go around the corner to the gas station. I would say thanks, I guess. Yeah, that's how you would say thanks, I guess. Bro, you're gonna have some words. Brian said I wouldn't trust you in my house either. For those on Twitch, if you're missing out, I do have a pinned link to my YouTube at the top as well. You can come join the YouTube chat. Vice versa, Twitch people or YouTube people, you can go hang out on the Twitch chat. I stream in both areas, on both platforms. There are some fun things you can do on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube and vice versa. For instance, Twitch does have the Frosted Toolbot, which lets you know when ads are about to happen and or leaves you with a funny story. Yeah, bro, you an outside dog, Kyle. Passive. Sorry, fam. Sorry. I say it with love, though. I say it with love. Xenos seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? No, that is not the same thing. Absolutely not. Let's see, Kyle will come over and I'll be missing a couple of watches, pews, and probably my grill. Right, the whole grill be gone. The grill be gone. Then I'm no closer to understanding it. Let me get through this cutscene so I can break these cases. Why he traversed the great expanse. Why he risked life and limb for you. I'm outside for real. But I waste enough energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos, and I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. He'll leave you the soft cover. What the grill used to be under, he's gonna leave you that. He's gonna leave it propped up too, so it looks like the grill is still there. He's gonna put some sticks underneath it, so it looks like the grill's still there. And then when you pull it off, the sticks fall and there ain't no grill there. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. If he leave real quick, you know why. I would have accepted being afraid for your drywall, but stealing. Well, we better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Try to get to the end of this. Taking me an hour to get through a little cutscene because of you guys. I got a little more time tonight, so I might stay up a little later. I get my granddaughter's birthday party tomorrow, though. She turns 4. The one that you always see here running around with me. All right, this is the end of this. All right, cool. Though Xenos, I thought I understood the way of your world, through Xenos. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It is all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. Let's see. The next thing I see Kyle throwing up pics in the Discord of a brisket he made on his new wreck. Right. I have you up, brother, in lurk mode. Okay, no worries, Jay. Thanks, man. I appreciate the lurk. Oh man, but the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit it was the right decision to join you. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Let me go grab these cases real quick. YouTube is definitely better for watching the stream. I can turn the screen off and still listen while cleaning and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that is the downfall of Twitch. Yeah, it is the downfall of Twitch. All right, cool. So, we got, here's the sheath. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Just give it a little. That's the sheath. That's in the blue. That Joker there is nice. Joker there is nice. It's oh, you can't really see it, can you? Guessing the box doesn't really work as well. With this dark mode or this black screen thing. Let's see, is that better? A little better. It's fading out. Yeah, I might. Okay. Let me go to my. Yeah, let's go to my discussion screen. All right, cool. That's not really any better, bro. That is not really any better. Do I have another one? Oh, let me see. Maybe if I go to this one. Nope. Even worse. Even worse. You know what? I don't have a good one. Let's go with this one. All right, cool. But that's about the best one we're gonna get. So there's the sheath. On the inside. Some really, really solid buttons there. I like that a lot. It's my first time ever having a sheath. Or any Kadabe case, honestly. Let's take the ghost off. I really need to clean my ghost and the back of my phone. Alright, so I need to clean my phone off. And I need to change this screen protector I have. Okay, so really nice and snug fit, right? I hear Brian talk about that all the time. If you guys like the, if you guys like to see how reviewers feel about things, Brian's tech here, actually non-accessory people stand down and stand by. But yeah, that is a really nice feel on the phone. I don't know why it's trying to turn off, but okay. No, go away. Okay, so this might be a problem. I am pressing the power button and nothing is happening. Volume up, volume down. I am pressing the power button and nothing is happening. So that could be an issue. I don't know. I'm actively pressing it. See? Nothing's happening. Screen should be coming off and coming on. Okay, so now I got to figure out how to take it off. Okay, down here by the is the best way to do it. Okay, cool. I don't know that one there. That one there ain't it. Pull it a little bit. Pull it. What do you mean pull it? Dang it, Passive, what do you keep doing? Oh, from the edge? Okay. No? Maybe? Okay. It might be in business now. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, that definitely worked. Okay. That's a solid. I like this case. I like the way it feels. It's not slippery. It's got some like texture on it all over. So like when I'm holding it, I don't feel like I'm gonna lose the phone. So that's good. That's good. All right, let's take this one off. That's what I'm gonna throw on the case tomorrow. I'll throw on the phone tomorrow. All right. Let's put that one back in the box. What do I do with the box? Bro. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, for some reason it didn't start off as clicky as the other button. But yeah, once I did what you said, Brian, it was great. It was great. Alright, so that's the Kadabe sheath. It's got a texture. So that's one thing I noticed differently from just when I opened the boxes when I first got them. The sheath had a lot more texture around the case than the Paragon. But the Paragon was a very good looking one. Especially in this elliptus green. Which is kind of dope. Really kind of dope. Like my wife said, "Oh, that green's kind of nice." I was like, "Yeah, really nice." Trying to make sure. So I don't have green screen because if I had green screen, this would just be completely invisible. A little more slick on the back. Does have some nice texture on the sides though. I have big hands, so I'm not worried about me not being able to get my hand around the phone. And as always, both on the sheath, Paragon, I am a individual cutout kind of guy. I love my individual cutouts. I think it makes it look clean when you do it. Yeah, Paragon has good grip on the side. Yeah, for sure. Before I even put the phone in, I can feel that. But it's definitely a different pattern on the back. It's a smooth pattern, and then they give you these individual cutout camera rings, which is kind of dope. Kind of dope. All right, let's put it in for first impressions. Oh yeah, that's a nice click in there, so you know that if and when you drop it, it's not going to come out because it's in there sturdy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that power button right there, right out the gate, just nice and clean. Volume up and down buttons, really nice. Really good, clean look on the phone. Texture on the side. It's got like these ridges right here on the sides, so you don't, again, not overly ridged, but just enough to where you know that your phone is going to be secure in your hand. Great for swiping right and left, yeah, for sure. And on both the sheath and the Paragon, which is, again, this is the Paragon version. Really good edges. Kind of with what I would say, the Ghost has great edges too, right? This has been my. I had this, I have the Pitaka, I have the Spigen. Out of those three, because I've had those three the longest, this is my case of choice to go to. One, because it's clear. I've had it since the phone came out. Actually, I think I got this before I got my phone. And as you can tell, I mean, it needs to be clean. I don't think I have my cloth up here. Yeah, I got a cloth up here. It needs to be wiped out. It actually, I probably need to go ahead and like clean it out. But no real scratches. Some food smudges, but no real scratches. Yeah, I probably need to go in here and just clean it out real good. But I'll probably put this one up for a little while. Maybe some stuff right around here around the camera ring, but nothing that if I cleaned it up a little bit better, I think it would go away. This has been my go-to, and that, again, nice sides, good clicky buttons. I felt like very sturdy case, and I've had this case since January. We're going on, this is June, so 5 months. no yellowing. Excellent clear case, right? I can see me rocking this in the sheath, the Paragon in the sheath, just as much, honestly, just as much. So that's kind of dope, right? That's super dope. All right, let's see how hard it is to take this one off. Like you gotta give it a little tug at the corners. So it's not coming, like if you drop it, it's not gonna come out if you drop it. Which, that's really dope, right? Like kind of what you want from your case. You want it to feel secure. I gotta read whatever this is. That's dope. That feels really good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. All right, put the Paragon back in its case real quick. And then Brian knows this. Passive knows this. Anybody who's followed me talking about the S25 Ultra in T's Tech Chat in Discord knows I've been looking for a quality leather case. There's a lot of leather cases out there. They're not quality, right? They look good up front initially, but after time, the quality of those cases are not going to match up to some of the stuff. So we know iPhone users have had Andar, they have had Ryan London, and a lot of other leather case people out there that put fake phone cases out for those companies. And I even reached out to Andar because Andar, I bought a blue leather wallet, what we call a Tech Wave. Yes, Tech Wave, as in technically T. He collabed with them and came up with that wallet. It's a MagSafe wallet. It attaches back to any case that has MagSafe on it, and or the iPhone itself, which has MagSafe built into it. I also noticed the screen protector around the sides is flush. Yeah, they were, man. It was really nice. Both the sheath and the Paragon. Man, look. I can see me rocking either one of those and putting my ghost away for a long time. But I've really been looking for a great quality leather case. I was kind of hoping Andar would do it because they had the Technically T wallet or Tech Wave wallet. And I was like, man, it'd be kind of dope to get a Tech Wave case for the S25 Ultra. But when I looked around. I have an Andar link in my description because for whatever reason the guy thought I was cool enough to have one. So there's a link in my description for Andar. And they make really great wallets and make other great case accessories for other items for iPhone. They have bags and stuff like that as well. But they said they were not going to be doing a leather case for the S25 Ultra. And I was like, man, I need someone to kind of come aboard and really do one. And Ryan London, this past week or so, finally said, yeah, we're going to be dropping a leather case for the S25 Ultra. And got this one today. This is the dark brown leather from Ryan London. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is how I felt right here. This is how I felt when this finally came in. Let me see if I can find it real quick. At some point I'm gonna make this. Let's see. Oh no, it's not here. Hold on one second. It's over here. Oh yeah. Got to monetize my stream on YouTube. I hate that I have to do that every time because I use the third-party stream software. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the claps. Let's see, where are we at? Here. Let's go here. This eventually is going to become... Oh, what playlist did I pick? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's not going to be there. It's going to be here. This sound I'm very pleased with.
suck.
Okay. Who told me I suck? Thanks, Pastor. I appreciate it. This one here. It's eventually gonna become a sound clip.
Sean Connery, James Bond.
Let me tell you, Sean.
Not all of it.
Okay.
He was up for
Not all.
Untouchables. I was up that year for, I think it was Cry Freedom. He comes out to present an award and got a 3-minute standing ovation for presenting an award. Wow. I went to get the coats.
That leather is leather. That is.
I was able to get the coats because I know I ain't winning today.
Great MagSafe. I don't have any MagSafe.
So now we're leaving. I'm leaving without the Oscars.
Show off the MagSafe.
But as I'm leaving, I see the back where they're doing getting the meal ready, the food ready for the governor's ball. I see a big tray.
Now, I'm not a big. What up, Jody?
I mean, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I'm from around the way.
My mother told me to
I'm
get
leaving
the
with
flower
something.
arrangement.
And Ryan London
True
gave me
story.
something to leave with. Ryan London gave me something to leave with.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. But hey, yo. Hey, yo. I'm leaving with something. Now, this P-cut, I'm not a big fan of the P-cut. It's going to take a minute for me to get used to it. What I do like, this camera ring is raised. So when I lay my phone down, I know that the cameras aren't being touched. So I do appreciate that. I almost would have rather had seen them put that little, just make it, put the little divider right here, like Speaking did. And at least then you won't have the actual P-cut. You'll kind of get the 3 in a ring and the 2 in a ring. But this isn't, okay, for as much as I hate the P-cut, this isn't bad. This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It just, I don't know, man. It's just not as clean. But the leather case itself, oh my God. That is beautiful. Right? That's a beautiful case. This is the dark brown. They have a light brown version and a black version. And buttons are clicky. So getting the on and off. Get volume up and down. It doesn't wrap around the phone on the edges. It doesn't wrap around the edges, but the Ryan London, it's like just ever so off, just ever so little raises above the sides of the camera or of the phone. You can't really see it looking dead on like this at it. Oh, what phone is this one, Jody? The S25 Ultra. But this case company and the 2 other case companies I showed, they make cases for both the S25 Ultra, which is what my main is, and what my only phone is, and they make them for the iPhones. Now, Brian's our tech guy. He's one I watch for reviews. Him and Technically T. And Brian can tell you, I don't know if they make the leather for. Is it just the Pro series they make leather for, or do they do it for the? They do it for the other versions too, Brian. But man, I like this brown so much that. Let's just say this. I got this as a gift. This brown one. I like it so much, I might go out and spend my own money on the black one too. That's that invisible phone. This stuff phone's not invisible. Shut up, Pastor. But yeah, that is dope. What is this? Oh, I was like, what is that? Okay, that makes more sense. All right, cool. But yeah, that's the 3 cases I ended up picking up today. Again, tough to really. So it doesn't. You can't really pull the sides. The whole S25 lineup. Okay. I do not have an iPhone on deck. I do not. I said my main and only phone. I'm not an Apple guy. Brian keeps trying to make me one. Eventually, he's gonna get me to do it. Okay, yeah, and Brian has a discount code too. Brian, if you want to drop, so Brian's one of my mods on YouTube and on Twitch. So Brian, if you want, you can drop the link on both and your discount code. If you guys like the Ryan London one, you can pick it up with his discount code. I think you have Kadabe codes too, right, Brian? So you're more than welcome to drop those codes there. I cannot wait to really man these. Ryan London's for the whole lineup. Kadabe's only for the Ultra. Okay, great. But you're more than welcome to drop your links because I think I have a lot of iPhone users on who do come to my streams. And if you guys want reviews on cases, that some of the top end cases, or I think Brian does more than just top end cases. Him and T both. I mean, they do a lot of cases from all over. I think technically T just dropped Jody's team iPhone. So Jody, that's great for you because Ryan London's one of the case companies. Andar's another one. The Andar link is in my description. You suck. Who's booing me? Stop booing me. So there is here, and I got a copy. I don't know if I can copy that. Take it over to. Can I copy this? What? No. Cancel. What the heck? Copy. And then here is for the Twitch people. Bam. He's on YouTube right now. That's the Ryan London. That's the leather one. I booed the iPhones. And there's the Kadabe. But I'll be even more 100% honest. If you really want to get some good content, let's see if that does it. Check out, here is Brian's channel. There's Brian's channel. Check his channel out. I believe that's his channel. Let me know if that link works. Pretty sure I just copied it right from his YouTube page. But yeah, let me know if that link works. That's Brian's channel where he has tons of accessories for iPhone every year. Every year he drops. Now, the YouTube channel, it works. Okay, great. Yeah. Make sure you get him a sub. And when you watch one of the videos, let him know Ghost Dog sent you. Let him know Ghost Dog sent you. Because Brian does a lot of reviews. I watch all this stuff, whether it's S25 Ultra or iPhone. Because sometimes, even though it may be iPhone accessories, because of the Qi 2 stuff that he does review as well, can be used on Android. Okay, that's it for this segment. That's it. We're going to get back to the gaming. All right. Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Brian. Yes, his thumbnails do pop too as well, for sure. Him and T's both. If T was here, I'd have T's link in here too. Plus, it's hard not to watch. Yeah, I remember when he finally started doing the camera reveal. I was like, oh, camera reveal, Brian? Camera reveal? Let me stop that music before I be like, where's that music coming from? All right, cool. Let's get back to gaming. All right, now we're back into Final Fantasy. Jody, how goes it, by the way, my guy? How goes it? It is. I missed yesterday. I was too drained. Staying up late to go to Best Buy with my wife, and then not going to bed till about almost 2. And then turn around and get up and be at work at 8. Which means I had to get up around 7:30, 7:15. To walk out the door in time to be at work at 8. Yeah, it was only a few hours of sleep. It wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't a lot. Plus, you know, trying to actually go to sleep. But we did get her switch. We did get her switch to. So, real quick while we're talking about that. So she wanted to hook it up to the main TV here in the living room where we got the other PlayStation at, and everything runs HDMI into my Pioneer Elite receiver, and then we have one cord that runs back out to the TV, right, to control all that. Fun fact, something within the Pioneer Elite receiver, the Switch 2 does not like. It does not like it at all. At all. So she couldn't hook up to the main TV. Because I don't have a cord that runs audio back down from the main TV back to the surround sound system. I just have the one cord that goes as an input in. So I could hook it up. I'd have to go find a new fiber optic.
Nurse!
Yes, Dr. Scratch and Sniff?
Get these kids out of here!
Hello, nurse.
Got a hello nurse moment, okay? Got a hello nurse moment. All right. Thank you for redeeming your 50 GD treats there, passive, for hello nurse. All right. But yeah, so that's how that goes. Are you hello nursing my Pioneer Elite receiver, audio receiver? It's hooked up to my 65-inch Samsung Q series LED. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to it. Got the boo, then got the you suck. Okay. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding. 'Twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Mogadodua. I'm working on my voice acting too. Working on my voice acting skills. And that's how your days go too, Jody? Yeah.
Brother, what's that?
Nice, a 4K OLED TV for a 1080p gaming console. Yeah. But it ended up not working, so she couldn't use it. So she's on a TV that does 1080. yeah, the TV not better than the 1080 TV. All right, talk to the attendant. Welcome back, Master Tinsley. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? I love that gift so much. Yeah, it's a great gift. Great gift. Brother, Brother, what is that? Oh my goodness. But my TV does upscale, Brian. It does upscale. I think this is going to be a talking part. That's how I feel about this Switch 2, brother.
So, what are your impressions of Varshahn?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around.
Upscale
There's only so much about my home I
1080p1.
can share with you in return, after all.
Really? 2025 console with 2019 graphics. Man,
While I
why?
remember some few tales of the past,
Y'all giving
I cannot
the
speak to their
Switch
authenticity.
to a hard time, bro.
But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Brother, what's
Long
that?
ago,
Why didn't power
light
work?
filled the world, and all was at
Bada
peace.
bop boom pow.
But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men,
Helps if I grab the right mouse.
channeling the power of hope
See the
and
thing about
prayer.
having two mouse.
One could call forth fearsome
I always grab the
beings
wrong one.
known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power,
Bada
the
bop
power
boom
to bind
pow.
the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as memoria.
Oh, is
My
it
mother was
burn?
once
Okay.
such memoriat,
Thought it was PAL, but okay.
but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did.
It is burned.
They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace,
I probably should have made an exclamation
only
point
to
PAL.
find themselves seduced by the darkness
That's
they had
probably more my
sealed.
fault.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation
That
and
one's
held
never coming
fast
back.
to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
They spread the taint? What?
The stars faded from the heavens
that
as a
definitely-
pall
that
black as
definitely
pitch
requires a pause.
enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
What do you mean this audio?
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What? What are you talking about, passive?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
What's that?
Oh, the game dialogue, not your audio. Okay, I got you.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. Come on, so the situation...
I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
But the fact
You wanna
remains
sleep?
that
All
we
right,
were
Brian,
able
thanks,
to
man, for
restore a
coming and
measure
hanging
of
out.
balance
Appreciate it.
to a world brought
You have a
to
good
the
night.
brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th.
Call him a B. Call him a B. Dang. Dang.
Of course, these are
bastard.
only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to...
The Samsung Knight's going to stay
But
in here and chill.
the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more.
I should be able to see over here, right?
But we scions, former scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
That's so weird.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you
Expedition
will.
3. I've seen some people playing it.
I have no desire to save that world.
Passive. Turn-based. Definitely not my
Be
kind
that
of
as
game.
it may,
Far from.
we will have
far from
need
my
of
kind
your
game.
power when next we face
I
Void
would
Scent.
get frustrated very quickly.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price.
But we're not in your world. We're in our world.
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more.
Oh, we're talking about back in the what you call it.
I will consider this a deposit.
No, this is not turn-based. This is the only Final Fantasy game I think that's not turn-based. Or one of the few. I think most of them are turn-based, but this one isn't. Ugh. Freaking wrist itches, bruh. I don't think y'all understand how much it itches. Okay, so Borrowed Memory is the end of this particular one. Then we'll move into the next one. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to be certain that my sister yet lives. We managed to ascertain by that my sister yet lives. And it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Gopazad and his minions will seek to smite our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. That is the end of 6.2. I think there's 5 quests or 5.5 quests. That's usually how it works. Yeah, it's like 5.5 quests per post, or 5.5 like sections in each post story. The difference between this post story and some other ones is we're really just tying bows on the end. The voice acting, yeah. I'm glad you guys appreciate it.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
So we got that. We're gonna move into the next one. Depending on how long it takes me to get to the dungeon, we may get the dungeon in the night, maybe. But there's a dungeon and a trial not too far apart from each other. And then once I get to 6.3, then that kind of opens up all my alliance quests and my normal raids. So we'll probably spend next Friday doing alliance quest or the normal raids. The normal raids are really long though, so those will be, whenever we do those, that'll be a 2-part series. We'll do one set one night and then another set another night. I've done the first ones of both of those. The alliance raids are 3 sets, usually 3 or 4 fights, 3-4 sets of fights. I've already done the first one on that one, so that one should go a little bit quicker. But my wife swears that it's a good story, so we're probably going to take a look at that story as well. All right, let's keep moving. This one's voice acted, so we'll let it play.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriad.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. There's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha-ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. as I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Somewhere. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find out where this is opened up at, but it's not open anywhere. Really? You just gonna come in and be loud? You just gonna come in and be loud? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, my very excited granddaughter. I'll figure that part out later. Are you okay? You okay? You doing all right? Right. All right. Once more into the void. Duran, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that in exchange for Ether, she has agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Yashoza's suggestion, I begin providing said Ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made food recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform you shortly in the Astidian, and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemist. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting UG and Kama. As it seems, she has grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended our respective tasks, let us gather here. I feel almost trying to do it without sounding, too racial. Right, how far do we need to go? Okay. So, we can use the ether shard. Turn the main Varshahn. think about it, probably shouldn't be the other one. Positive palace. All right. Didn't think I could go that way. I feel like I wasted a bunch of extra steps for no reason. Like I'm quite sure of it. Where am I at? Yeah, that definitely went the wrong way. Definitely went the wrong way. Boy, you talk about taking the scenic route. All right.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void sent at heart.
Yeah, he was.
But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently.
Yeah, very stalker-like. That's what.
And I cannot fathom why.
He was obsessed with me. In the spirit of battle, that is.
What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Hey, we ready to ride, player?
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Okay. Back over there, okay. Find another crystal real quick, and then we can travel a lot quicker. Okay. Alright, here we go. That quest ended pretty quick.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it?
Okay.
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
Ashdire?
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
Or are they using her to lure you there?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Varshahn until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
What up, Jeff? Rumor has they got a new Switch 2. I personally don't have a new Switch 2, but yes, there is a new
If
Switch 2.
Ashdire was indeed
in the house,
here,
the wife
other
has a
Void
new
Scent
Switch
may
2.
have made the journey as well.
But welcome to the stream, man.
Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald.
Sadly, I did not get one yet. I am waiting until
It's
they
me.
are back in stock at
Still
Costco.
talking
so I can
everyone's ears off,
use my
I
gift
trust.
card. Okay, yeah, that's smart.
Understood. We'll see you there.
We got ours on pre-order through Best Buy. Just slapped it on
With
the
a
Best Buy
rendezvous
card.
at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
What are we seeing to? We were getting ready to leave anyway. We should just go. Gods reveal, lands tremble. Okay. That's the name of this part of the expansion. Storyline. Hey, listen, your mom has some pizza back there for you. Okay. Right. Small chance we'll get to that dungeon tonight. We'll get some amount of time. Let's see. Oh, reunion. By all accounts, Azaz is Gova's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is a mere conjecture. If you want the truth, you must go and find it. Come, let us make for Tathium. Our friends are waiting.
Any moment now.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the cutscene. Be right back.
Good to see you again.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Came back just in time. You're doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
His name is Julius. But it's Euless.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
Oh, excuse me.
The 13th. After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
Why would we do that?
But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Wow. I thought you were busy.
I know, I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
She's done nothing else.
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galmald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon Void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ajdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first.
Yeah, sorry, man.
An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Right. Get out of here. I don't know why flying would be such a problem. I seem to be handling it okay. Okay. Speak with Julius. Not Julius, as I thought it was. There we go. Let's talk to Julius. Oh, Duran. What a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew as usual. Not to suggest that that's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies, should you require any. That's all well and good, but we're okay. Apologies if we misinterrupt, Julius, but there is a matter we'd like to wish to discuss. We just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the Void Scent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reapers Act once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manel Caverns. The Sith wielded forged pacts with the Void Scent and took battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they planned on an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of the Magitech saw them fall to our favor, or fall out of our favor. And when some were unmasked in insurrections, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you picked it up. Who was it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there now. My sister has been taken captive by the Void Scent. I sense her presence in this land, and I have come in search of her. If the Void Scents have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Athmano tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow, tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get to anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should it still be over in Cirilla in Negus, where it was abandoned? Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineer at Tapran's Den. Their duties included transportation cerulean tanks to Juniper Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Void Scents, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountains? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in the earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alizé, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Alright, so heading this way. Flying makes it so much better. But having said this in a minute. Thank you everybody for coming by and hanging out with me on a Friday evening as I traverse through some of this main post-story quest.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Okay. Let's keep on pushing. We should get back to it, but before we do, are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. It is not much further to the Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive. So let's speak with the first one we spot. Dun, 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 dun. That was not as deep. I thought it was much deeper than that. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we are truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alizé. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we were actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need Magitech snowcraft repaired. The one abandoned in Cirilla Ignis. We were told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth? That's what we took to calling the craft on account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It is the least that I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come with us back to Camp Broken Glass, and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, Duran. Let's be on our way. Okay. All right. Moving along. We'll probably get up to the dungeon and then we'll probably call it a night. I'm actually feeling quite exhausted from today. All right. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again, but I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly. At least on my own. The mammoth is big, and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? We had solid grasp with the area, as well as the sights of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for Boyset and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Then let's all head over to the mammoth and assess what is needs fixing. I do the voice acting for y'all, man. Appreciate the voice acting. They all have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Duran? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my questions. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. Alright, back to Alpha Node. Alright, Divine Dilemma. I think Divine Dilemma and one other one. No, Kindle Spirit. Okay, Kindle Spirit is what it's called. I don't know why I thought of Divine Dilemma. I looked at something else. Kindle Spirit, then the Unforeseen Bargain, and then we have King of the Mountain where the dungeon is. I don't know how deep into that quest the dungeon is, but we probably won't get there. And I definitely just missed reading something. I just probably swooped right past it. The Asgardian contingent brings in shipment of the food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tititium, and I would appreciate if one of you could assist us with that task today. I'll do it. Well, Duran, it looks like you're with me then. Voidsit sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had a mind to go out on patrol the Elben Ring. Shall we? Alright, so we're heading out Alazane into the danger. Because that's what we do. We head into the danger. Danger! Get on the float! Right here. Been so long. We've been. Right, there you go. Sorry, got up in the Busta Rhymes mystical song. The voices were spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not much longer. You follow this road eastward, and I'll have you look to the north. If you should encounter any void set, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Okay, well, looks like we're on the search for void set, and we're gonna fight them when we find them. That's what we do. We fight stuff that you know, just because. Move out of the way, obvious. You're not even. Look, you're just in the way. You're small now. You're small fry. Surveying the area. Well, Voidson. Here we go. Oh man, I gotta fight these cats one at a time. They don't fly all through me. This is flat. Okay. More. Gotta be careful. Alright, surveying this destination area right here. It's really a sprite dude. Get out of my way. I do not spy any voids. Okay, there's another spot over here. Overgrown rose. What the heck is that? No voids it there. And then there should be one here because that's a different kind of destination thing. Oh, it's a hefty voice. Right. Search for Alizé. Oh, there she is. She got her little boy sent too. Boy sent. Okay. Little wrists and arms.
All finished, are we? Good.
It just sounds cold.
The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security.
They don't want to leave their home, so what are we going to do about that?
Though things will never be as they once were.
Anybody going to trust the Garlands?
If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
Charge up my not doing anything. So my keyboard and my mouse have a little charging ports on them, so that they can be used for periods of time. You're doing your best. Anyone can see that.
Oh. Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble.
Hey, I'm sure they're okay.
I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Meanwhile, the sensor room. Okay, let's see what's happening over there.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Yeah, she's done this before. She's starting to remember what it was like on her planet before they all became voices.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Julius.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Little as she knows.
Did I say something odd?
We're definitely comrades.
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us.
Yeah, that's right.
We stayed.
Well, that's what the good guys do. We good guy.
That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're
Hey,
as
what
good
up,
as
you other
one of
black
us.
bear? How you doing, my guy?
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them.
How's it going this evening for you, sir?
Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables, usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald, too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones.
Hey, man. Speaking of which, today I was
just
going to look for
thinking
gifts
of bread,
for my grandbaby.
all right?
And I swung by an area called Castleton, and they were they had it's got a Krispy Kreme out there, right? And they had the hot and ready sign on. It took everything in my power not to run over there and grab me an old Krispy Kreme donut.
I should warn you though, they're spicy.
Yeah.
Helps them
Love
keep well
the
rested.
the glazed
Too much for the children to handle though.
donuts, fresh and hot. Those are some of the best. But as far as donuts, I don't mind a good jelly-filled donut. It's going well. Cooking currently. How are we doing tonight? Tired. I've been yawning, trying to get to the point where we get right before this dungeon, so that way when I come back in, we can jump right into that. But I think I'm gonna hold off from doing any dungeons tonight, dungeons, raids, anything like that. But we'll push story today. We'll push story on Wednesday, including that dungeon, and there's a trial in there too. And then
I don't know much about taste.
we'll hop into the
Not
alliance
anymore.
raids and the
But
normal
I do
raids.
feel a sensation in my mouth.
Missed the last stream, so hoping to get caught up. You didn't miss much.
Is that a bad thing?
Last stream, I did a lot of fighting last stream. I
Not
still was trying to get the
necessarily.
last of my. We kind of did some fighting.
That's enough
Kind
for
of
me.
did some story. It would.
I've heard
It's
it
kind of
said
a
that
mix of things. There's
spices are
nothing
more
really
akin to fire than
concrete
flavors.
in there.
Perhaps
Tonight's
that
more
makes them
just
easier to
story.
understand.
Story quest stuff. We did do earlier part of the stream. We talked about these three things.
Getting acquainted with Zero.
There's 2 Kadabe cases and a Ryan London leather case for my new for the S25 Ultra that I just received in. There's a link for Brian's tech, not too far back.
I suppose I am.
On the stream chat.
No harm in that.
If you are interested in
Acquaint
picking
away.
up, because he has iPhone stuff too. They do iPhones too. Both of those companies do. If you're looking for a good quality leather case or just a good quality case in general,
everyone is here.
I pinned Brian's. I
Thank
put
you all
Brian's
for your
channel
hard
link,
work.
as well as he linked his discount code.
I've just
for both
finished
of
up
those.
myself.
And you can go back and
Shall
go
we
see
go and
those
find
cases
Justinian?
on YouTube. Since you're on YouTube for my S25, my first actual impression of them taking them out of the box and putting them on the phones. Which is kind of why we're where we're at in the stream. Otherwise, I'd probably be done. Otherwise, because we spent a lot of time talking about that. We probably spent about a good half an hour talking about the cases, which is for me, it's good because I'm not a case reviewer. Not a case reviewer. I keep telling people that. Brian's trying to turn me into a tech channel. I'm not a tech guy. Not that kind. I don't do tech reviews. I don't have that kind of time. All right. Let's see what's wrong with this guy. Unforeseen bargain. Okay. That's the next quest, and then the one after that one is the dungeon. Okay. The dungeon quest. So we'll get through this one, and we'll get through how far we got to get to the dungeon, and then when we get to the dungeon of the next one, then we'll call that a night. And those should be on by then, hopefully. Forgive the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of voices are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What? But Yashalta and the others. Anyone outside of Titanium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can we count on you? Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled the debt for my question. I'm not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. You ask me to put my life on the line? Without suitable payment, I would do no such thing. That's fair. What do we have to offer that might be enough? You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the buzz I gave you is worth anything, would you at least be willing to stand watch at this enchantment? That way, more of us will be willing to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I'll do no more than stand watch. Dare I say, Titanium will be safe enough with Zero here. They've never met this one person before. How are they gonna know if she's good or not? Well, my granddaughter's back here whining, so something must be. Her mom must be trying to make her go to sleep. Let's find Yashalta and the others and assist with the evacuation. Okay. Looks like we're gonna go to assist with evacuation. Somehow this, I don't understand how this one falls behind, but it does. Oh, it's a duty. Voice acting is elite. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm trying to bring some excitement to the reading. Touching will be just fine. Julius and his people have weathered the far worst. We must make haste to the snowcraft, where our friends and the engineers should be. Oh, speaking of which, so one of the voice actors who voices Alpha Node, who's the other twin, that's in the blue, that I'm doing the voice for now, he actually started playing the game not that long ago, and I just caught up with him in a couple weeks ago. I found his stream, and his stream name is I Am Alpha Node. So it's kind of cool. But when he talks, you actually, like, if you played the game as much as I did, or if you've been on a lot of these streams, you actually can hear his voice. Just when he talks, it's like, man, that dude sounds just like Alpha Node, or what Alpha Node would sound like. All right. So anyway, moving on. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Voidsent. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I'm ready. Don't you worry. How about you, Duran? And then there's going to be several cutscenes, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do this tonight. I just wanted to get to the dungeon. But we're doing this tonight. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Some of these cutscenes are voiced, so let's flip it over and see if it's voiced or not. Oh, my elbow itches.
Report. Lost contact. When? Voidsent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was void sent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
Oh, he's got more of a Australian accent. I might have to switch up my accent for him.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Ah. Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Am I going to be fighting as her now?
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
Shut your mouth. You don't know me, fool.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Looks like we're gonna fight as her. Yay! Alright, so Infernal Slice. Okay, so basically she's... Oh, so this is a job I'm actually gonna be learning. Not sure what each one does. Okay. Slice. Okay, so Slice is single attack, and Scythe is, I believe, an AoE, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure what Bloodbath is. Let me see if I can highlight real quick and you can tell me. Alright, so Bloodbath converts a portion of physical damage dealt into HP. Engravement delivers a jump attack with a potency of 150. Camo deals an unexpected damage to the target. All enemies nearby hit with a potency of 100 for the first enemy and 6% left for all remaining class. Okay, so that's an AoE. This should be an AoE. And that should be an individual. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Okay, I am ready.
A deal is a deal.
Hit the wrong button.
I cannot let you pass.
knew those two were gonna get me. I failed that one. I don't want to do this again. Okay, no, that was meant to happen. Okay. That was meant to happen.
How? How big must the gate be for their light to come through?
Right. The game was huge.
Is this it then? Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memorias
Are we really having a flashback right now in the middle of a fight? Kind of a bad time to have this flashback, right?
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
So they thought the way to fight a girl was to use whatever power they had to make themselves even stronger. Three grown men versus a female, and they power boosted themselves. Like, how is that even fair? Close to it.
And now we can get back to our business.
She played dead so that she wouldn't die. Well, she just hurt just enough so it looked like she was dead.
Get up! Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please.
Okay.
The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who?
Hey, look, it's the team. They came back to rescue her. Does that mean I get to fight as myself?
You? What are you doing
So
here?
she's a Reaper. Reaper class, which is what my other job is.
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
My new axe is pretty dope. We're a little late, but we've come to help you.
All right.
Oh, there goes Abby. Late tonight.
I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Do I fight as her again, or am I back fighting as myself? That's the question. Pray with your comrades and seek to avoid sleep. Okay. I'm back to fighting as myself.
Goodness, we're not too late.
Press the attack.
Just warming up.
My strength is spent. I'll only get in the way.
Chin up. We'll get through this together.
Split up.
Stay sharp.
Everyone all right?
Not finished yet.
Alright. That was a duty that was not told about. I was not told about that.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
There would have been more casualties if not for you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
Tertium. I always say that wrong.
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. It's quite a bit of ether. She needs ether.
What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
Right. Zero's conceding aboard the train. I don't know what convalescing aboard the train. What? Why couldn't they say she's getting on the train? Julius has already given her something to eat. I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but to wonder though, what possessed her to go and fight all those voices on her own? Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one's buzz would suffice. I think someone had been a bad influence on her. Talking about me, player? Nah, with me. Oh, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. Let's see. Okay, I think this is the one that takes us to King of the Mountain. Yeah, King of the Mountain is the... Okay. This is the quest that takes us to the dungeon, so we'll get to as close to the dungeon as we can. And then we'll call that, once we get to the dungeon, we'll call that a night. As Alize said, many people owe Zero their lives. That is a bad alpha node. This is not her world, nor her battle to fight. Yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will not be soon forgotten. Now then, I expect that our friends will return soon. Once everybody has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. Okay. Apologies for the delay. I finished replenishing my ether. Full glad I am to hear of it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed. Many are still alive because of you. Those soldiers not least of all. How fare you? better than I did by all accounts. We had to contend with our fair share of Voidsent en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the Voidsent that came our way. Thankfully, they stayed dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport, which is how Alize, Durant, and I came to find you. While the immediate threat had been addressed, we could not rest easy yet, for the Voidsent appear in such numbers, we must assume that the Void Gate has indeed been opened nearby, meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. It seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Menhalis as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Vatra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in Colo Ignius? Man, I cannot say those words. I know I said that all wrong. Finally, a chance to go on the offensive. I would join you as well. I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment won't be necessary. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me, a compulsion, a desire to act that has been burning since you came to my aid out in the snow. I do not understand it, but I wish to, and to that end, I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. I would also like to join you in tracing the Voidsent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about us. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where these voices are coming from and see that they stop. Take care, Zero. I will. We got to kind of count Zero as before she became a part of the Void sets in that little flashback. Alright, on our way to... Okay. Bro. Kind of annoying. Just do what I tell you to do. Don't be annoying. Alright, so I believe once we get to wherever we're going, we'll probably be close to getting ready to enter that dungeon. Or it'll be right another pickup or two from there. We'll just see though. But whenever we get to the dungeon, that's what I'm calling it for tonight. Should be soon though. But thank you everybody for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Doubt I'll be back anymore this weekend just because we got so much going on tomorrow. But there could potentially be a stream tomorrow. There also could be. There's definitely not going to be one Sunday for sure. But definitely tomorrow. There's 95% chance there probably won't be a stream. And we'll probably pick back up with either on Tuesday or Wednesday. And since I missed Madden Thursday or Football Thursday, I might do a surprise football stream this week. Okay, So this is the engineer. This is probably where we journey into. There you are. Your timing couldn't be better. Thanks to Varshah's help, I managed to finish the repairs faster than anticipated. The Mammoth is ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me, too. It'd be my pleasure to get you to where you need to go. You are too kind. Thank you. Let's be on our way then, shall we? I guess this is probably the entrance to the whatever the dungeon's going to be. Yeah. This is the entrance to the dungeon. Yeah, I just seen that go live a little while ago, so probably going to head over there. Let's hit the discussion button. Let's head on over there. Thank you guys very much for hanging out tonight. Twitch people, I am going to send you. I'll send you there, and then my YouTube folk. Send you guys over there as well with the hashtag dog raid. Here is that. But appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. And that is going to do it for your boy. So until the next time, whether that be tomorrow or sometime next week, we'll catch up with you then. It is your boy Ghost Dog signing out. Peace.